Thank you, RJ. I now welcome Tomas Aftalion, graduate in Masters of Science in Information Technology, to the podium. During his degree program at CMU Australia, Tomas has managed to undertake an internship in Argentina, spend an exchange semester in Pittsburgh, and at the same time has maintained high scores wherever he has studied and has graduated today with highest distinction. Special guests, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you from the Masters of Science in Information Technology program, Tomas Aftalion.
Thank you very much. Okay. Distinguished guests, ambassador, governor, dean, staff of the faculty, parents, friends, fellow students. After years of study, of effort, of commitment and dedication, we are all gathered here at one of the world's finest universities with one question in our mind. Why are we all dressed up as Harry Potter? The truth is, no matter how much pomp and elegance goes into this ceremony, we won't realize what this day really means till several years after our graduation. Some of us will go on to create new companies and organizations. Others will become politicians, scientists, artists, or engineers. Some may even decide to become hippies and sing the Hare Krishna. But whatever our lives turn to be, we will look back and feel proud of the time spent here at Carnegie Mellon. This funny hat means more than we can understand right now. So just let us take it in. Let us appreciate and enjoy this moment. It won't be here tomorrow, as each of us starts with an exciting new period in our lives. On behalf of everyone graduating today, I would like to take the opportunity to thank Carnegie Mellon and the Australian government for giving us the chance to pursue our dreams. Furthermore, all this wouldn't be possible without the hard work and dedication from our teachers and staff. And last but not least, for those who had their family come all the way to Australia, and for those who make it, let us thank them for all their love and support. This ceremony is as much about them as it is about us. So I would like to everyone graduating today to give a strong round of applause to Carnegie Mellon, the Australian government, our teachers, staff, and families. So please. So I would like to share my experience here at Carnegie Mellon. So after being accepted for the MSIT program on December 2010, I took the tough decision of quitting my job, breaking up with my girlfriend, and booking a plane ticket to Adelaide. In that order and in 1 week. To be honest, I didn't know what to expect. The only thing I knew at the time was that Adelaide is somewhere in Australia and that CMU totally rocks in computer science. Other than that, it was a leap of faith. In fact, it seemed such a good opportunity that I was kind of suspicious. How could they have accepted me into CMU? Groucho Marx probably put this mixed feeling in a better way when he said, "I don't want to belong to any club that will accept people like me as a member." A year and a half later, I now realize that coming to CMU was probably one of the best decisions I ever made. Being in a world-leading global university as Carnegie Mellon, Australia, radically changes your perspective. We probably now everyone give for granted that we know people from every continent, that we have the resources to start a business, or that we can work anywhere in the world. None of this was so obvious when we first arrived. So I literally can be speaking for hours about my experience here, but I would like to share 2 things I learned during these 2 years at CMU. That's it. The first one is about keeping a beginner's mind. Early this year, I had the opportunity to do an exchange at CMU Pittsburgh. By one of those random events, as many Heinz courses were already full, I ended up taking graduate artificial intelligence from the School of Computer Science. Probably one of the toughest courses around campus. I, who could hardly code a year earlier, was now sitting beside guys who had been coding since their early teens. It was a snowy day at CMU, and I still remember that funny feeling of sitting in a classroom I could only have dreamt of a year earlier back in Argentina. The class was rough, really rough, and for moments I could hardly follow the lectures, but I loved it. Being a rookie is one of the best mind states to be. It keeps you fresh and open, alert, willing to play and learn just as a kid would. It gives you the freedom to make mistakes, to try new things, to remain in awe with the world. As the famous Zen teacher Shunryu Suzuki said, in the beginner's mind there are many possibilities, but in the experts, they are few. So as each of us moves into a new phase in our lives, I hope we all maintain this beginner's mind, never too sure, more playful, and always willing to learn from the world. The second thing I learned is about happiness. It may sound silly, but none of the things we learned at school have any meaning if we don't learn how to be happy and enjoy the present moment. After 20 years of schooling, we have probably been taught calculus, algebra, and writing skills, but never how to truly be happy. As overachievers that we are at CMU, before we start worrying on our next venture, project, or problem we may think we have, let me read this quote by Émile Gauvrot. He said, "I was part of that strange race of people aptly described as spending their lives doing things they detest, to make money they don't want, to buy things they don't need, to impress the people they don't like." So that's why I hope that as we leave CMU, we can become part of that even stranger race of people who spend their lives doing what they love, being with the people they care about, and helping those around them. I'm there. As graduates from CMU, we have another responsibility to put our tools to good use. We owe it to the billions of people who would do anything to be in our shoes right now. We're living the transition from an industrial to an information economy, from centralized to distributed organizations, and many of the solutions developed during the 20th century will be replaced by new ones. In such a context, each of us will have to innovate in their own areas and start taking a holistic approach to problems. And the only way to innovate is to love what you do. So, for your benefit and everyone around you, please, do what you love, keep a beginner's mind, and stay happy. Thank you.